I'm Jim Vass from ATB Partners, and today I'm here to talk about what you need to be doing if you're going to undertake the task of lodging your own income tax return. Share schemes, business income. Now, quite honestly, share schemes are very, very complex. They come about by you as an employee being offered a discount to purchase shares in your employer's work. I'd really recommend that you don't, if you've got a share scheme, employer share scheme running, I'd really recommend that you're either going to do a lot of reading beforehand, do your research, get some literature provided to you by your employer to make sure that you've got all the facts correct to include it, because there are certain aspects of it that may actually lead it to be taxable or not. So it's too complex an area to go into in detail. If you've got a business schedule in your return as well, that would indicate that you've got to be looking at what have you reported to the tax office already. Because if you've got a business schedule and you're registered for GST, the income that you're reporting in your tax return actually has to agree with the income that's been reported on the business activity statements that you lodge with the tax office as well. And also the expenses are going to have to correlate with what the tax office believes to be the benchmarks for your industry right across Australia. So there's a lot of things that people will look at and they say, oh, well, it's quite reasonable to claim this, but when you look at it and you compare it to a whole heap of businesses that are trading in the same industry, it may be an anomaly which will raise a red flag with the tax office and you have them knocking on your door. You don't really need that, and it's one of those things that if you can avoid it, you should. Capital gains are when you've purchased an asset, be it shares, a rental property or an investment, works of art or whatever it may have been, and you sell it at some point down the track after 12 months and you have made a gain on that. The information that I've provided you today is very, very brief. It's general information. It's not information that I'd be saying, look, use this video to go and prepare your tax return. The important thing is, though, you do understand that there's things that you've got to be looking at, things to consider, and it's not simply a matter of let's just fill it out and get it off our plate. I'd always recommend that you do speak to a tax professional to prepare your tax return, unless it's so straightforward that there's nothing to it and you're not going to claim anything. Keep it simple. Don't try to get too smart with the tax office, because they will catch up with you. And by all means, if you feel that some of the things that we've talked about today are complex and you do need some help, feel free to look us up. Thank you.